Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, how are you? My name's Alyssa Diego. Pleasure to meet you. If you are returning, welcome back. I'm glad you came back. I'm glad you found me worthy of your time because time is the most important thing in the world. Today, I wanted to do another talking video. You guys love my talking videos. I wanted to do my makeup while I did it, but I don't feel like doing that anymore, so I don't really know what to do with my hands. I guess I'm just gonna have to talk. But today, I'm gonna tell you something that I've been realizing, something I've been noticing recently, like just with how social media... If you hear that noise, no one is peeing. I can assure you my brother's watering plants. This has been going on for quite a while. I've been noticing the decline in people enjoying influencers. This is why people starting, like you in yourself, are probably starting to hate influencers. Influencers hate using the word influencer. It's so cliche. People don't like it anymore. And here are the 3 reasons why I think people are starting to dislike influencers. Let me put my cross out here for protection. Hold on. So there's 3 reasons. 1 is that influencers are starting to take, and they're not giving, okay? And I'll explain what that means. 2, there's no such thing as privacy anymore. Like, and I'll get into that too. Trust me, you're gonna wanna hear all about this. And 3, it's because people have become selfish. Viewers have become selfish, okay? So let's get into the first point. Influencers, creators, all of this, whether you like it or not, whether you work a 9 to 5 or not, whether you're jealous of these influencers that sit here and produce content for you, whether you like it or not, this is their job. It is their job to entertain. And they do it all the time, every day. You look at these, YouTube stars for children and you wonder how they get millions and millions of views, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's just so easy. They just put together whatever they put together. They put it on the internet and they get views and they get paid. How dare they? How dare they? How dare they when I work twice as hard, when I kill my body, when I do all of this stuff? How dare they sit in front of a camera, talk to people, and get paid 3 times as much? And I'll tell you why. You're being vulnerable. Regardless of what you want, people are going to talk about you. Privacy is your... Oh my gosh, I'm getting a call. Privacy is your best friend. Privacy is a weapon. Privacy is your safe spot. And I'll get into that. That's number 2 as well. Privacy is so valuable. Whatever people don't know about you, they can't hurt you with it. You are constantly putting yourself out there for millions and millions of people to potentially view, look at you, criticize every single thing. When you go to work, you are in fear of one person, one authority figure, and that is your boss. Okay? When you put yourself on the internet, every single person becomes your boss. You become a worker to every single person who watches you. Your income, your value, your worth is determined on how other people perceive you. Okay, and this is a big thing. Like, people don't understand how much pressure that is. And I'm not saying that being like, I'm so ungrateful, all of this stuff. I don't even consider myself an influencer, okay? But what I'm trying to say is that as a viewer, we forget that these are real people that turn off the camera, that get hungry, that eat, that have their own opinions, that grew up with their own hardships. People don't understand that, okay? But... okay, going back to the first point, is influencers are starting to take. A real influencer, a real creator, like I said, puts themselves out there. Now, people understood that they could cheat this. They can cheat this. I don't have to give good advice. I don't have to be a good influence on younger children. I don't have to be everything. I can sell my body. Get enough money. I can do horrible things for views. Cheat, lie, steal. I can be problematic. I can get people to hate me because hate and love is a fine line. Very easy to hate, very hard to like. There's so many more reasons why we are susceptible to hate. We like hating things, okay? Nobody would like the Titanic if everyone, survived in the end. And you hate me for saying that, but it's the truth. That's what it is. You don't watch a movie if the whole plot is just goody, goody, goody. We like, this is our nature. And it says that in the Bible. Okay, so don't... we like bad. We like problems that we can solve. We like making issues with people we don't know. It makes us feel better about ourselves, okay? Influencers understand that. These new creators understand that. How can I get the most views, I can be hated. How can I get the most views? I can be cringy. I could be awful. I can make people think I'm problematic and profit off of them. People, influencers, the reason why you're starting to hate influencers is one, because influencers want to take. They want your views, they want your attention, but they don't want to give you advice. They don't want to give you their time. They don't want to do all of these things that it requires to be a good, decent human being with eyes still on you. It requires strength, it requires responsibility, and they don't want that. Why would they want that when they could do something horrible and get twice the amount of views? So influencers are starting to take. Influencers, you know, I used to go on TikTok live all the time too. You know, now they're begging for money and, you know, there's all of these things that they can do. Now, don't get me wrong. I completely disagree with the fact that influencers shouldn't be paid or that they should be paid less. I absolutely disagree with that. But I disagree in the fact where if it's a influencer or a creator that gives good advice, that gives you their time, that gives your children entertainment to watch on YouTube, you know, that, you know, give, that help, that encourage, that inspire, I believe that they should be paid. I believe that these are good human beings that want to do things. And I've realized there's a lot of comments that say, you know, we blew the wrong one up. You know, the wrong one got the fame. She was already rich. She was already this. She was already that. Okay. I also disagree with this. I didn't come from a lot of money. So I'm very, very, very thankful that, you know, my career on the internet can, you know, help me pay for my college and pay for my medical bills. I pay for everything myself. I'm very, very grateful for that, you know, and I get to do what I love. But here's the thing. This isn't something that everyone loves. People just love fame and they love money and they can do it easily now. So one of the reasons why you hate influencers is because you're realizing that many of them just want to take and they don't want to give. They don't want to teach. Get my content out there as long as I get views, as long as I get money. And it's not about that. And you're realizing that as a viewer and you're starting to dislike influencers. Reason number 2, there's no privacy. Miss Girl, you know everybody, what everyone's room looks like, room tours, everything, dude. You know some random girl that you've never seen before on your For You page with 1,000 followers. You know exactly where she lives. You know she grew up in California because people are just spewing their information everywhere. It's not like it was before. You know, before when you would watch the Kardashians or you would watch, you know, your favorite actresses and actors, it was a privilege. It was so, oh, you had to wait till TMZ dropped what their house looked like, you know, MTZ, well, you had to wait to see what their crib looked like. Now it's everywhere. Now, if you don't tell them absolutely everything you do in your morning routine, from the way you wake up to the way you sleep, you're a gatekeeper. You're a bad person. This is what's crazy. We love privacy. Privacy, absence makes the heart grow fonder, but how can a viewer grow fonder of you if you are constantly shoving your content down their throat? This is about me. Me. Look at me. Me. Oh my gosh, this is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do. Okay, what do you do for them? What can you do for them? How can you help them? Is your content trying to inspire them? Is your content trying to shape them as better human beings? What is your content doing for them? Now, these influencers back in the day, they would give. There was something to them, whether that was an actor and actress of your favorite movie that you know, that's your comfort movie, you love to watch, it brought your family together. Now they're on the red carpet and whatever, and now you want to see what their house looks like because you actually grew fond of them. You want to know what their hobbies and interests look like. You want to know, you want to search, you want to do this. But when it's always plastered on everybody's wall, when everybody knows what everybody's doing at every single point of time, there's nothing to it. Why do you think Megan Fox was held to that standard? I'm going to ask you that question. Why do you think Megan Fox was held to that standard? Do you think if Megan Fox was our day and age, made a TikTok and posted it, do you think she would be half as famous? Absolutely not. You want to know why? Saturation. Saturation. No such thing as privacy. There's no such thing as making the heart grow fonder. You want a pretty girl? You can see 10,000 of them when you go like this on your phone. Okay? That's why it's harder for men to be monogamous. They're everywhere. Everything you always wanted, it's in the palm of your hands. Everything you want, right here. Before there was value because there wasn't a lot of it. There was the same amount of pretty women, but only a few of them succeeded, so they looked like gems. There was only a few actors that made it, so they looked so talented. But now everybody's doing point of views on TikTok. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you're less pretty because, you know, your face is everywhere. But what I'm saying is, absence, privacy, you know, taking yourself away from all of this. Unfortunately, supply and demand works with people because we are not good people. I'm sorry. And you know what? You're gonna say, well, Alyssa, why are you on the internet? Why are you this, that, the other thing? Because that's not my intention. My intention is not to be the prettiest, not to be the coolest, not to be... I want to give. I'm on here giving. I'm giving you advice. And, you know, lots of people are like, oh, wow, she's giving me advice. What are you doing? You're commenting negatively on somebody's post who's trying to do good. Yeah, like, it just doesn't make sense, does it? Anyways, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to use the knowledge that I know to help others. That's what it's about. You learn about your gifts and you utilize them. It says that in the Bible too. You have certain gifts. You can use them. I know one of my deacons at my church, beautiful piano player, super talented with music. He plays every Sunday. He uses his gift. My gift is to talk and write and learn, and I love that kind of stuff. Create. I've always been 1147, LOL. You'll know what that means. I'll talk about that number in a future video. But to create. I love to create. I love to talk. Why not create and talk and help others at the same time while spreading the truth? That's what it is. And the last reason why you don't like influencers anymore is because you have become selfish. You think you are better than all of these people who are on their phones. Okay, that's one. Two, you've become selfish in the way where you clicked on this video because it involved you. Before, back in the day, before everything was so saturated, it was about me, 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 me. Before it was about, oh my God, does this selfie look good? Does this, that, the other thing? Before, when social media first came out, we wanted to give our time to people that we liked. I loved Logan Paul. I grew up watching him. I did not think, does he deserve my view? He's doing all of this, and I could have been younger, but the thing is I wanted to know what was going on with him. But now everybody's so obsessed with, I want everyone to know what's going on with me. Why aren't people being obsessed with me? And I'll tell you why. It's not your fault, okay? It's not your fault. Social media has become really toxic because it gets in everybody's head that, hey, I could be a superstar too. Why can't I be a superstar? She looks like me. Maybe I'm even prettier. Why is she blowing up and I'm not? I think I'm funnier than her. So why does she get the fame and I don't? That's what it's become. It's stopped becoming, wow, that person is so knowledgeable. Wow, that person is such a good human being. I'm happy for her. And this happens because influencers want to take and people want to take and everybody wants to take and no one wants to give and nobody wants to help. Nobody wants to learn. Nobody wants to change anything. They want to use the things that they have in front of them for their benefit. And that is not okay. And that is why people are starting to hate influencers and hate creators because they're not creating. They're just making things that you will click on. And they're not influencing you to do the right thing. They're just showing you how perfect their life is and making you feel shit about yours. You're not any less than her because your cabinets are brown and her cabinets are white. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but it's drilled in your head, isn't it? Oh, you want those cute little glasses that look like this so you can put your coffee in it. Alright, why aren't you just glad you have coffee? Anywhere you put your time, where it's for other people's benefits. But I'm saying if your intentions are good and what you're trying to do is put your time into something, into helping others, I do believe you should get paid for that. I do believe that you should deserve all of the qualities and amazing attributes you get with being an influencer, being a creator, because you're putting in your time, which is the most valuable thing. We're all gonna die. The thing with all of us is we're all gonna die, and our time is the only thing we have. This is the only thing that's ours. Nothing else is ours. Nothing else. Not this camera, not this body, nothing. The time, only the time in which I will eventually pass away is the only thing I have control over. Even that, it's up to God, but what time he gave me, that's all I have. So using that time for others is the most selfless thing you can be doing. And now, that time isn't being used properly anymore, unfortunately. It's not to help others. It's not to influence others to do the right thing. It's not to uplift others. It's to gain, okay? So no, you're not crazy for not liking influencers anymore. You're not a bad person for not liking influencers anymore. You're not the only one being like, why aren't people hitting the way they used to hit? Why aren't people as funny as they used to be? Why aren't people as excited or as energetic or as different? People used to be different. They were so different. You wanted to look at them, listen to them, but now it's all the same. Fast fashion is all the same. Everyone's all the same. You are not the problem, but we can be the solution, okay? So I don't know if any influencers are gonna watch this video being like, you know what? Yeah, why do people hate me? But if you have one thing to get out of this video, if you're a creator like me, you need to start giving more. You just need to give. You need to find your gift. And if your gift is being funny, you make that video to make other people laugh, not, you know, entice them into getting more views. And I understand, you know, it increases your paycheck, but what does that do for other people? Like what? Nothing. Okay, your gift is writing. Write a book that's going to inspire people, that's going to make people laugh, that inspires creativity, you know? Use your gifts for other people and God will reward you. That's how the world works. That's how it works. Okay, so you don't hate influencers because you're a bad person. You hate influencers because they're not even influencers anymore, bro. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Give without the intent of getting back. And be kind, be nice, be inspirational, and be different, bro. Stop doing the same shit. It's getting old. Love you.